BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers. Caleb Shudak has us teed up, ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
12, 10, check right, left, red, hut.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
26-yard line. Black shot. Set.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Panthers had 7 and 4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Eckler again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Blaster, 6. 6. Mega. Hut.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line. Drill green. Shot, 17. Blue striker. Hut.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Motion man left is Kirk.
Ready.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Striker, 3-3. Smith, red.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
This is Fant on the short completion. 2nd catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, Sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Now Young going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Red, yellow. Fight, white, light blue. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
To throw is Young. To throw on second down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
12, 10. Eagle blue. Set.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Black shot. Fight, 97.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Pause red. Ready?
Young to throw it. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Field, black. Shoot, yellow. Hustle, hustle. Set.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Airing one deep for Curse. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He finds Robinson, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
On 1st down, Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
10 cycles. Set, go.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Red, yellow. Fight, white. Slide blue. Smash, red. Needle blue. Ready?
Young on third down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here we go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Black shot. Ready.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Up the middle with Eckler. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Young, escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Moore, the motion man. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Smash! Smash! Hut, hut.
Here is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
52. Ready, ready.
On the draw, Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is caught. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
52 Blasphemy. Ready.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Black ball. Real green. Yellow, go. Hut, hut.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Young with it, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On the set.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Blue strike. Red cycle. Black ultra. Ready?
Young now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Bills first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Down the left sideline. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Robinson on a give right side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. A 23-yard run. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The Young's going to throw for this. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brandon Jones picking it off.
The two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Panthers 22, Bills 7.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the double.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score